Alright. Let's get rid of this tree here. Give ourselves some room. I do kind of like the grass, but we don't have a lot of land to work with, so I think we've got to push this grass back to give ourselves a little more room to build. While we're doing this, I wanted to ask you guys if you would be interested in seeing me play other games here. Because it's something I've been thinking about. I know that Minecraft will always be like the main thing we do. But if you were ever interested, I'd like to play some other games I really like. I'm a big fan of Pokemon. Although I really didn't like the new games that came out, Black and White. I play a bit of Call of Duty here and there. Really like zombies in Call of Duty. I think that's really fun. And I'm sure there's some other stuff we could play if you guys were interested. Alright. I do want some sand here. I like... Maybe we go one more down? Yeah, I think so. I think we go one more layer down here, and then we'll set it up. Our first shelter. Which probably won't look the best, because we've got a very limited supply right now. But honestly, when I start a new world, or just making a first house, I kind of just delay everything until the house is done to my heart's content, you know? So I'll likely end up just grabbing everything we need to make this house look as good as possible before we move on to anything else. Because that's just how I play. We'll see. I'm going to take out this dirt and put some sand down in its place. Reminds me of our beach house we made back in the Now series. But I don't think I'm going to go for that style. I didn't really like that house. So there's some iron. Little reward for digging up this dirt. Always dig up your dirt. That's the first rule of Minecraft. Everyone should know that. Here we go. Okay. Let's get this sand back down, fix the place up, make it look nice and pretty, and then we will lay out the foundations for our house. So, the way I like to do things, personally, is I usually take some cobblestone, and I kind of make like an outline of the shape that I want the house. And I'm getting kind of like a deja vu right now, because I feel like I've said that before in one of these videos, but I don't know. Also going to fix up the shape of the island a bit to give us a little bit more room to work with, because this place is pretty tight. That should be good enough, I think. Oh, sunrise. I wanted to watch the sunrise, but our view is blocked by this cock-blocking mountain here. Anyway, so I take cobblestone and I kind of line up how I want the house to be. And because we don't have much room here, it's going to have to be pretty small. Yeah, so I think we want a house that has two entrances, because we want one side to go back here so we can get in and out. Or maybe right there would probably be better, because it's a shorter walkway. And then we want one side that goes out here so we can put up the rafts for the town and stuff. So I think we kind of want like a shape like this. And this will be the front door. I guess we're just going to do like an L shape. L-shaped house. Something like that. I'm trying to picture it in my head right now. I think we can go back a little bit farther. Although we don't have much cobblestone, so we might have to hold off on this for a second. Because we want the front door to kind of line up here. So maybe maybe we do something like this instead. There we go. I think that's a more interesting shape. I like making interesting shapes for my houses. I don't like them to be just kind of flat. I like that quite a bit, but we're going to need some more cobblestone. So I guess we head back to the mainland. Very short swim to the mainland to get some more stuff here. Alright. I guess we just mine out this cave a little bit more. Maybe we can use this cave for something one day. I'm not sure. We will see. Like I said earlier, you know, I want to keep, at least for a little bit, just some regular Minecraft, but if you have any recommendations for the future of mods you think we should add to this experience, let me know. And we can look into that. More iron. Nice. Kind of weird that all of the iron that I've found has just been from mining out some blocks, but I'll take it. I won't complain about it. But yeah, leave a recommendation if you think there's any mods I should check out to add to this experience in the future. Because I really like mods. I'm sure you could tell if you've seen my other videos, which almost all relate to mods in some way. They're just fun to mess around with. Even though I do love, you know, the regular Minecraft experience. Mods are always fun to spice things up sometimes. Alright. We broke our pickaxe, which sucks, but we got another. Oh, a chicken laid an egg for us here. Is this yours? You can take it back. Alright. Make another pickaxe here. There we go. Then we'll finish up this wall. Oops. It's kind of a weird shape. I like it though. But honestly, I think maybe instead of just having a flat wall here, we kind of expand it out a little bit, just so it matches this side, because this side kind of has... Well, I guess it doesn't. Never mind. I think that was fine. I think I'm losing it. Alright. Let's get started here. So, when I get my foundation down, that's when I like to add the wood to it. And I like adding these wooden pillars to all of the corners of my place, because I think it makes it look cool. So I go to all the corners and the inside corners, and I add these wooden pillars to it. Ow. And I think it also gives, you know, a bit of depth, which I like. It's kind of a weird way to describe it, but I don't know. I don't know another word to put it together. Alright, I've got us our bacon cooked up, and I'm going to put in this iron here. And now that we've got all of the stuff, I also usually like to do one if it's like kind of mismatched here. You can see how this side has a bunch of pillars, but this side's kind of barren. Sometimes I'll add another almost like faux pillar here that isn't on a corner. Just to make it look more even. And now that that's done, that's when we add our wood to the walls. Sometimes I like to change out the trim, which is like this cobblestone here. But I think the cobblestone will look pretty good for this, so I'm going to keep using the cobblestone and move with it. we go. And, I mean, this is pretty much the foundation. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word. The foundation of our house here. And of course, you gotta go 4 blocks high. Always go 4 blocks high. Never want to give yourself a concussion. Everyone's gonna think you're a noob if you don't make your house 4 blocks high. There we go. And I guess we can take a look at it from the outside. I like to do that a lot to make sure everything's looking nice. I think so. This is going to be kind of a weird house to do a roof for, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Here we go. Nice sandy floor, way every house should be. And at this point, I guess we can carve out like the windows. And this is a pretty nice view right here, so we'll get a couple windows on this wall. The problem with windows in this game is that sometimes they don't look the way that I want them to. Because I could do this from the inside and make them larger, you know, and it'd look better. But from the outside, it wouldn't be symmetrical, and I don't like that. Oh, of course it's raining. Nice downpour to finish our house too. And I guess if I wanted to, I could, at least, no, I couldn't even do that because this wall's here. I guess it's all the windows we're gonna have for this wall. Maybe we'll put a painting in the middle to make it look a little better. And here we can have a nice large window. One more if we want to. Cool. And then this wall we can't have a window. Or there, I don't think. Yeah. Can we have a window here? No. I guess maybe if you did it there, but it would kind of look weird on the outside. Alright. So there's the basics of the house. And of course we've got to get a roof on this thing. And what I like to do is I like to just put a single layer down on the top, like this, and fill that in, which we're not going to have enough cobblestone for, unfortunately. Something like that. And then we're going to need some torches out here, because it's going to get pretty dark inside. Don't have those in here. Alright. Make another pickaxe of iron, so when we break this one, we'll have something else to use. And we'll go back and grab some more cobblestone. Which is exhilarating, I know. Which is what we need to get this done for our first shelter in the world of Voxia. And you might think, since this is called the Legend, or just Legend of Voxia, that Voxia is a person, perhaps a princess that needs saving. But it is not. Voxia is the world, and this is the legend of it. I can't find the cave that we mine our stuff out of. There is a sheep here, though, which I'm going to take its wool. Alright, I always forget. Ever since 1.7 came out, I've always forgotten that we can't punch the sheep anymore. Which is sad, because I thought it was pretty funny when we did that. And you know, honestly, I haven't played too much of just regular Minecraft since 1.7 came out. We've been playing a lot of mods, which have been really fun, so a lot of the new stuff, like pistons and shears and stuff, I haven't messed around with. So this will give me an opportunity to do that, which will be fun. Oh, I think I found the cave by accident. Is this the place? Yeah, it is. Wow. Here we go. We do have enough wool to make a bed now, which is nice, but we're going to need windows in our house to do that. Otherwise, we're going to get a intruder. So, I have 5 sand left. I have to grab some sand to do that. That'll be a future me problem right now, because I've got a roof to put on this place. Our island should be pretty safe, because I don't think anything can get in here. I think it's all lit up. In fact, maybe we should put some torches on the outside, just to make sure. Oh, we've got enough torches over here, I think. There's some more on this side. There we go. I don't think anything will be coming in here. We don't have much wood, though, which sucks. But what can you do?